It's a VeggieBLTpta! I totally suck at video games, but love to play them anyway. Yo, VeggiePeta here to talk about one of my favorite games on the first system I saved up for and bought myself. I love my Genesis for many reasons, a big one being all the kick-ass brawlers that came out for it. The pinnacle of these brawlers, in my opinion of course, is Streets of Rage 2. I played this game like crazy as a kid, and I still throw it in now and again for a good time. What makes Streets of Rage 2 so good? The controls, the music, and the crazy enemies and bosses, of course. Streets of Rage 2 took the fun and easy controls of the first game and added special moves for some extra oomph. The only special in Streets of Rage 1 was a cop buddy with a rocket launcher. They scrapped that in 2 to give each character specific special moves. This, added to the fact each character has different strengths, weaknesses, and playstyles, makes it fun to experiment with all 4 and beat the game again and again. Though I do wonder what happened to that cop buddy sometimes. As for the music, well, no matter what critics may say about the Genesis sound chip, some composers were able to own that thing and create totally jammin' tunes. The composers for Streets of Rage 2 were part of that elite group. I've spent a lot of time in the option menu just listening to the stage music and loving it. One of the best accoutrements to a beat-em-up game is an adrenaline-pumping soundtrack, and Streets of Rage 2 delivers in spades. The best part about Streets of Rage 2, though, has to be the characters in it. Of course, there are the heroes, the easiest to use and star of the series Axel, my personal favorite, the sexy and well-balanced Blaze, the hulking ex-pro wrestler Max, and weak but speedy Skate, named thus for obvious reasons. But the enemies and bosses are where the real fun lies. The normal enemies are varied and unique on their own, but then the bosses go from knife-throwing punks to Blanca ripoffs to dudes with jetpacks and even an alien thing? I don't want to spoil too much, but the main stage and mid-bosses are great and add pizzazz to the solid brawler gameplay. The real kicker about Streets of Rage 2 is all the detail programmed in. I'm talking about stuff like explosions hurting friend and foe, pickup weapons having better moves with certain characters, the arcade cabinets with the Japanese title of the game on it, the entertaining and well-done environments, and how every enemy has a name. It's nice to know I just beat the stuffing out of Martin, which is a perfectly good name for a bald thug. Streets of Rage 2 was crafted by people who loved the beat-em-up genre, and it's easy to tell. That's why it takes a top spot in my heart for Genesis games.